Okay, we're recording. Hey guys, how's it going? It is now 2 hours after we are going to go live, but we're messing with this software that I got, and hopefully this is streaming out somewhere other than just here. If not, then that's okay. We'll figure it out someday. I'm going to send this link over to. Oh yeah, see, listen, they're all going link.
Oh, okay. Okay, Marissa's just messing around with the computer. She got a new computer, and now she's trying to figure out how to get out there on the.
The guide said my job was to channel the dead for like 7 years, and now my job is to make people want to live. And in order to do that, I have to be on all these different social media platforms. So my dad just shared with me something called Rumble, and a guy that doesn't brush his hair that has a good show. And what other Rumble and something else, a couple of different Telegram that I don't know how to use. And I'm sitting here going, okay, how do I use Telegram? How do I use this?
I think there's another one called, there's Getter, Gettr.
There's so many. There's got to be just a place where everything just goes and people see it.
Tumblr, I think.
I wonder if Trump is going to let people on his
Truth Social. Yeah, Truth Social will be the place for everybody to go.
But I wonder if it's just going to be him or if it's going to be a lot of people.
No, it's going to be like a Facebook, I think.
Yeah, I wonder what.
It costs a lot of money to set those things up.
Well, my prediction, and this is just me as a person, not the guides, is that in 3 weeks, social media isn't going to exist the same way that it did before. And I don't know if that falls in line with any of the horses from the Revelations thing.
No, but in 3 weeks, Truth Social will be launched.
Oh, well?
Yeah.
What day does it come out? Do you know?
I don't know. I thought it was supposed to come out around February 1st, but
okay.
Maybe still another week or two. I don't know.
That'd be cool if it came out on 2/22/22.
Yeah, all the twos.
Okay, so now we're on our podcast, and it's recording, and there. See?
Okay.
So if you guys want to listen to ever podcasts, I probably have like 40 of them on here, and then I have all my old Hay House shows that we're putting on here. So technically, people could call in and stuff like that, and then you'll start seeing people like chatting down there.
Marisa emailed how many pages?
Like 1,100 pages.
Like 1,100 pages of transcripts from when she would do classes and other recordings and things. So I'm going to be spending some time going through that, especially when I go down to Mexico. It'll give me time to do that.
It's like 30,000 books. Like you just look at it and you're like, oh, there's a book and there's another book.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll find a lot of material for a good book in there.
Oh, yeah.
We are Marisa Morris and Joe Morris with Answers Heaven Speaks. That's your intro for Hay House.
Yeah. Find your spiritual path and live your highest. They can hear it on there. Welcome to discovering it. Oops, that's way. So see on there, we're still on the radio, but nobody's awake right now. It's too late, except for our Aussies. But anyways, we just messed with the computer for a long time. But hopefully this went out to all the different pages because he's shadow banned officially as of a couple days ago. We said
the wrong words.
We said the two different presidents' names at the same time and something.
I put them in the same sentence.
Yeah, and I said.
Next thing you know, blink.
Yeah, no, he's still talking, but there was just no voice.
Yeah, they took out the voice.
Yeah, they completely took it away. In fact, we may even be mute here. Who knows?
And I used to get a certain number of views on my. Whenever I do my little show, and since that's happened, I'd say I'm getting about a third of what I used to get, which is
we're gonna have to go on TikTok.
Very weird, just very weird. So I don't know.
If you want views on TikTok, you just do this.
But go to Answers Heaven Speaks, and that's where you'll find a lot of my daily videos. And I do them. I generally do them when I'm here with Marisa. We're in Las Vegas right now. Henderson, and then other times we're in Carlsbad because we have an office for her publishing company in Encinitas, and then
we're an imprint of Bill's company.
We do. Marisa and I don't necessarily do a lot of shows together when we have the opportunity since I'm here, But for some reason, I don't mind getting up and doing a show each day while I'm here. When I'm down in Mexico, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different mindset. It's almost as if I'm completely separated from this world. It's like two worlds. And
Just wait until your worlds
when,
merge.
yeah, Tawny's going to come up here for the first time in her whole life. And she's 7. She turned 7 in November. So I'm finally going to try to sneak her across the border.
And you're not sneaking her. You have permission.
And she's American.
And she's American.
She's American, but she's, she was born here, and then she's never, 2 weeks later, she was in Mexico, and she's never come back to the United States. So
just so everyone knows, he's not doing anything illegal. They're like,
no,
oh.
I've got permission to bring her too, but
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was, because she has to be separated from her mom. Drew can't come across, so she needed to be old enough to be able to spend that much time just with me, because we're going to come over for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
It'll be like when we went to Del Mar for a month before Mama and Josh.
That's how long I've been here this time. 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3 weeks is a long time. So she'll be anxious to go back to Mexico again and see Drew.
She'll be anxious to see her, but she's going to go back down to Mexico, and she's going to be like,
different worlds. She's going to realize that there's 2 different worlds. Absolutely. So we'll see how I think she'll like the Mexican world because that's what she's grown up in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be exciting for her to see what the United States looks like. It's very different. Very, very different. Yeah. Very beautiful down there where we live. We live in a few spots. All of them considered on the Mexican Riviera. Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and then San Blas. So
I hope her and Madison get along.
I hope so too, because they're going to be here for a few weeks.
Well, I just heard the guide say that they're both type A+ souls.
We're going to have to make up a bed for Tawny up there.
A+ souls
in Madison's room.
What's an A+ soul? They said the A+ souls, the alpha souls.
I don't know.
They're the kids.
Yeah.
They're the kids under 7 that are coming in. They're all that. Remember, they said level 1s weren't allowed to be born anymore. It's because these other ones are coming in.
I think it's since 2012. There's only level 4 and above kids that are being born. So this next generation growing up since being born since 2012, they're going to have a huge impact on the world. Huge. That's if we're not in the time of revelation right now.
The A+ souls are not souls. They're different than the level. They're above. They're outside of the levels of the souls. They're like angelics or something like that.
Who? All the kids that are being born since 2012?
Tanya and Madison are
angelic.
But he's not an A+.
No, I just remember our own book. We said that there would not be any more level 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah.
After 2012.
Yeah, because hell's gone.
So the earth is ascending. We're ascending. We're rising up. And the energy is getting stronger and stronger, which brings massive amounts of love and peace. At the same time, that brings massive amounts of hate and disgust and terror. So we're living in this duality again in this world right now as we see it. And for those of you who haven't caught it on my shows, we were told in 2014 that the white horse would be coming into the summer of 2015. So the white horse has been around since 2015.
The white horse is just a frequency of peace.
It's a frequency. We use a metaphor of like a barbed wire fence around the earth. And during the time of peace, inside the barbed wire fence is being played like classical music, just soft rock or soft jazz, just something that makes you feel good and you relax and you just feel good. But when the red horse comes, it's going to be like rock and roll, rock.
And just, it's going to be very fun.
Could be fun.
They just said a lot of people are going to have fun. They're going to celebrate. All the people that are like actually excited to see like the government torn apart and ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
They're going to be happy.
Yeah.
Even though that's complete chaos and it's going to scare the daylights out of a lot of people. So,
well, the red horse is I hate to say it's going to be war and bloodshed. And so we'll have
I'm
to
not
see.
seeing war and bloodshed, which is weird. I'm seeing that in a few weeks, but I'm not seeing it when the red horse comes.
Who knows? It's just he hasn't come yet, but it's almost as if we're getting ready for
The
it.
guides know. They told us
So,
8 years ago,
yeah,
10
they
years ago. They
told
told
us
us
a
in
long time
2012.
ago. But nobody ever believes. I mean, what we're talking about now and talking about little things that might. First off, we're not supposed to do prophecy, so we're not supposed to be saying, okay, in so and so many years, blah blah blah, something's supposed to
We're
happen.
allowed to say what we see based
But
on.
we're allowed to repeat what we've been told.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what we've
No,
been.
we're not allowed to say like, no, the first thing that I'd said to us was, if you want to ruin your reputation as a medium or an intuitive, tell prophecy. So don't do prophecy. You can give the most beautiful message from somebody's grandmother, and then you can give them a future reading, and then the future reading doesn't come true. So then they're not going to believe what you said about what their grandmother said. They're going to say, oh, well, I didn't get this job or whatever, but they really screwed it up because they thought since you told them they're going to get it, now they don't have to try. I've had people that have literally stopped dating sites because I've said, oh, I see you meeting somebody in a few weeks. So they get off dating sites. They were supposed to meet him on the dating site, but they quit the dating site thinking, oh, I'm going to meet him. It's like, no, you just changed reality. So that's when I stopped doing. That's when the guides told me, just don't even tell the future. But I can definitely see the future, and I can definitely, but it's all just probable outcomes because the dark side is constantly messing with us. Anytime anybody makes a decision out of fear, they screw up the plan.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone makes a decision out of fear. So it messes things up. But somehow our souls and whoever's in charge up there just keeps looping it back together and getting us back on track. They actually said a while back that they rewound the energy to 3 years ago so that we could make it through this time coming up. And they told us last night that they're erasing the astral plane.
See, for those of you who are
Meaning
seeing us for the very first time, Marissa's a college professor, and I'm in kindergarten.
So the astral plane is what you
When
were just
you
talking
say
about.
that they're wiping out the astral plane, who on there understands wiping out the
I
astral
was just
plane?
explaining it. The astral plane, meaning nobody will be able to see ghosts. Nobody will be able to see like the middle world, like things like that. When somebody dies and they don't go to
See, now
heaven.
what's going to happen is in 3 weeks, somebody's going to write and say, there was a ghost in my house, so you're wrong.
That's fine.
See, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I'll say, what did the ghost look like? What was their name? Are you sure they weren't a fragment, or were they a mental fragment? Were they actually a ghost, or were they just a consciousness, or they were an awareness?
I lived in a haunted
What kind
house,
of medication
so
are you on?
I know exactly what it's like to live with ghosts. Because I've had 3 very weird things happen in a house. So I won't go into that detail, but I know there's ghosts out there. So if that means there's no more ghosts going to be showing up,
over there.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we're just going to pop on to test this. I'm Joe Morris with Answers Heaven Speaks. Marissa's I Am Marissa. And you can get her website at marissamorris.com. That's with 1 R and 1 R. So that's Marisa and then MORIS.com. Also, you can find our books and tapes and everything at Discover Intuition.
Yeah.
Discoverintuition.com. And if you go there right now, go and check out Marissa's site there. You'll find a link. I think it says shop or something, or it may just say download your free audio book on the snow globe.
I'll make it really obvious. I'll put it on there after he goes to sleep.
You'll really like it. You'll really like it. So we hope you'll try it. And once you get a little reading on the snow globe, that was a channeled message with Christ, with Jesus. But we can also say it's from the guides because some people just don't like to hear the word Jesus or Christ. So it could be the guides, it could be the master, whatever. So
I think the initial person that brought it through was Athena, who I think is Mary, and that was, and then Jesus brought it through for you, and then Michael brought it through for Bill.
But they all say that they're actually channeling Jesus anyway themselves. Yeah. So most of the message is really coming from Christ, but it comes through different personalities. Mm-hmm. And yes, there are some really cool personalities. Like we all like Peter. We like Peter a lot.
Who's Andrew?
Andrew was Peter's brother, of
Oh, he
all
was?
things. Yes.
What? That was the one that I channeled a long time ago. I used to channel Andrew all the time.
Andrew. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in the very beginning. Anyway, if first time you're seeing this, yeah, we've been doing this since 2012. Actually, just after Christmas on 2011, we started doing all this stuff.
He thought I
And,
was channeling the devil.
Yeah, that's because I'm Christian. But if you go to Marissa's website, discoverintuition.com, if you find the book in there, Heaven Speaks, go ahead and upload that and listen to that.
I'm Christian too, by the way. I mean, I go to Christian church. I take my kids. We go every week, and
Yeah,
we got baptized together and all that. I just question things a whole lot more.
Heaven Speaks just kind of tells the story of how we kind of got where we got, because neither one of us expected to ever do this in our lives. But you know, the Lord works in strange ways. So anyway, you got anything else for now?
No, I was just thinking about God going, how about those two that can't get along down there? Those two, they argue all the time. Let's make them get along and share our words of God and Christ with the world. If maybe we can get her to quit smoking and quit taking medication, quit having seizures. It's just funny. God chooses very strange people to bring messages to the world. But I think that a lot of people that are drawn to our videos are people that do understand what we're saying and want to bring messages to the world. And that's one thing that I'm excited about right now is attracting authors, attracting people that want to write in blogs, that want to do videos, and that want to write books, because we do have an imprint of Waterside Publishing. Still haven't figured out the name. I think it's Inside Source or Intuition something. I don't know what it is. Anyways, we're an imprint of Waterside Publishing. You can look that up. That's Bill Gladstone. That's my agent and manager. And we're going to be starting, he's going to be starting his own TV thing.
That'd be good.
Yeah, Waterside TV. And I told him, oh, I can help you. And he says, I'm too old to not compete with Netflix and blow Gaia and whatever out of the water. Like he was like, oh, there. That's very cute of you to offer to put it on Vimeo for me. So it's kind of going to be a big deal. So anyway, if you're interested in writing books and all that stuff, or you've written a book, reach out, contact me, contact my assistant at assistant@discoverintuition.com, or just go to the website and hit the contact form. And with that, we're going to go to bed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. Oh, this thing lets me play a video. I'm going to do this meditation.
You should turn it off.
I'm going to.
Turn it off?
Yup.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. Stalker just walked in the door.
She really locked your door. I thought it was gonna murder her.
Dude, Stalker's here.
I think I feel like half an hour.
You have? Oh, you just been stalking in the corner?
Yeah.
You're such a weirdo.
No.
Stalker is here to my 5 o'clock. Here at my 7. In this new software. My dad's like, Marissa's just here playing with the computer. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to make this.
Never just playing with the computer.
I know. I'm tucking them in. I'm talking to them. I'm doing lots of stuff with the computers. She says I have little blankets from all of my phones.